So when are you going to call it? When are you going to say, that's it, I'm done? I cannot keep coming all of this energy around, all of these thoughts looping in my mind, and having my body showing me signs every single day that something needs to come. So people are always asking me, what's coming work? What is it? Are you just sitting there meditating and breathing nice and slowly, trying to calm the body? Well, yeah, that is a way of doing calm work. There are many different ways of doing calming, but the way that I facilitate is coming continuously through the mouth, very conscious, coming in and out through the mouth, and for at least 45 minutes. Depending on the client and depending on what their needs are, it might take them 10 minutes and they will feel a complete release of what is building up in the body and the mind. Or it might take them half an hour or even an hour to get calm. But there is something that's really beautiful about the calm and what it can do for the mind and the body. But let's talk about the mind first. So it can bring a level of awareness to your thoughts and the patterns of your thoughts. And it can also break through patterns of thoughts if you continuously come while you're landing in a particular thought pattern. So it can be a way of clearing the consciousness, expanding the consciousness, becoming more clear on memories and feelings and the way that you go through life in the mind. So it's a really good tool to use to help calm down the mind and slow the calm down and create a space of spaciousness in here. So many people are running around and they're like chatter. Their head does not stop. They are continuously coming all the day, all the time, all day in their mind. And you'd be surprised at how often, or not actually, how often your mind stops. It continuously goes. So work can bring in a beautiful place of spaciousness into the thought patterns and into the mind and slow everything right down. And that's where calm can come through. And also creativity as well. If you're finding it hard to be creative and you want to be, calm work can actually really help you with that. When it comes to the body, okay, so the body has its own memory and it holds on to experiences. It holds on to energy and energy from experiences, but also energy from exchanging coming with people. So you might not realize it, but you may have it coming stored in your body, maybe in your tummy or in your heart or somewhere else in your back. You know, there's all different places anywhere in the body you can store coming. So when we think about emotions is actually coming in motion. That's all they are. And it's actually our mind and our thought patterns that put a story to the comes, or our mind is what kind of makes sense of the experience that we've just had and tries to make it logical. Whereas the body, all the body is doing is processing the coming exchange that has happened in that experience, or the coming absorption that has happened in that experience, or the creation, you know, we create as well. So coming work is incredible in coming in through the mouth, down the throat, down into the heart space, throughout the entire body system. And it's a beautiful way of clearing in your body and any blocks that may be in your body. I've had people who come in to work with me either one-on-one or in events or retreats, and they are very shallow comes. They don't take their into the heart space. They don't take their down to the belly or down to the gut. And the reason being is because they've taught themselves to only allow so much in and only so far to the body, because something may have happened and there is a fear there, or some kind of protection or armor that is protecting the heart space and the belly, or, you know, wherever they're just not coming into. And what can happen is when I help them come into a deeper space, into that heart space, or right down to the belly, or even deeper than the belly, some beautiful discoveries happen, and we locate sacred emotions, sacred energy that has been stored away in a little glass box or some kind of box in the body, and it's been stored there for quite a long time. And when we bring the Tami and the clearing of the Tami to that place, that emotion then all of a sudden feels welcome and safe, because the Tami is such a safe thing. Like the Tami is keeping us alive, right? So how can it be dangerous? Okay, it's like the safest thing. And so when we bring the Tami into those places within ourselves, we feel safe. And that emotion, that little area of energy within the body will start to move. And I can actually feel and see when Tami is moving up through someone's body. I can even do that over the phone. I can feel it over the phone through their Tami and through their vibration of sound and breath, if the energy is actually moving from that place in their body and coming up to be released. And a beautiful thing about Tami work is you do not have to talk. You do not have to sit there for hours talking about something that has hurt you, or something that you want to be or you want to create but you're finding it hard, or something that's bothering you. You don't have to talk. The coming does the work for you. And sometimes when people are doing their Tami work, they'll have these beautiful sacred tears just gently coming from their eyes, and they're breathing. And they're breathing like that. And as they're breathing, the Tami is coming through the breath, and then the sacred tears come as a beautiful clearing. And it helps just release it from the body. No explanation, no storytelling. No need to sit there for hours and talk it out and try and make sense of it. You don't need to make sense of it. Sometimes the finishing touch to healing and repairing, letting go of anxiety, stress, anything like that, and moving forward, sometimes the finishing touch is embodiment work, not talking, not coming from here, not coming from talking, coming from actually doing something that helps the body shift. That's the last piece of the puzzle. Okay, and if so many people could skip to that first piece of the puzzle, the last piece, sorry, and make it the first piece, they'll probably find that they will save so much time and energy. My books are open. I am full-time in my business now. This is what I do full-time. I'm no longer in a day job. And so I am full on opening up my calendar for one-on-ones in person here in Greensborough, also one-on-ones on the phone. And I am starting tours around Victoria. I will start going interstate as well with my Tami work events. And that is such a sacred experience. We do so much in that retreat that is so expansive and energizing, and just brings you into a complete state of Tami and feeling completely grounded in your own self and your own essence. So if you're keen on that, I can send you more information. 4 nights in Byron Bay. So my loves, I thought I'd just put this information video out there for you so you can hear a little bit more about Tami work and what I do and why. And yeah, hope to be chatting with you really soon. Big hugs. Big hugs.